Alhamdulillahi wa kafa wa salamun ala ibadi alladhina istafa amma ba'd. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wattaqullaha alladhi tasaaluna bihi wal arham. Inna Allaha kana alaykum raqiba. In this ayat of Surah Nisa, Allah Bari Ta'ala speaks about relationships. We are born in unbreakable chains of relations. We are born with four things. We are born with the body, this tabernacle of flesh and bones, soul, spirit, and relations. When we were born, we were related to our mothers, fathers, brothers and sisters, cousins, uncles, grandparents, and then whole human society. Since we are born with the body, with this cage of flesh and bones, we are responsible to take care of our body, soul, spirit, and relations. If you see in this universe, the whole universe is tied in unbreakable chains of relations. Amazing natural phenomena you will see. That soil cherishes tiny seed in its womb. So there is a relation of seed and the soil. Water moistures the soil. So there is a relationship of water, soil, and seed. When the sun shines, tiny seed goes through germination and proliferation, splits and sprouts. So there's a relation of tiny seed and the mighty sun. When the sun shines, moon reflects the sunlight. So there is a relation of sun and the moon. When moon shines, there are tides in the oceans. So there is a relation of the oceans, sun, and the moon. When there are tides in the oceans, creatures in the ocean take benefit of those tides. So there's a relation of those creatures, the oceans, the moon, and the sun. You see how this whole universe is tied in unspeakable chains of relationships. In Surah Rum, 30th Surah of Quran, Allah Bari Ta'ala says, وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أَنْ خَلَقَ لَكُمْ مِنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَاتٍ لِقَوْمٍ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ. In this ayat, Allah Bari Ta'ala speaks about the relationship of man and his wife. That this is amazing relationship, profound relationship of man and wife. And through this relation, another relationship is established. And then that relationship, Allah Bari Ta'ala speaks in Surah Furqan, 25th Surah of Quran, and says, وَهُوَ الَّذِي جَعَلَ وَهُوَ الَّذِي خَلَقَ مِنَ الْمَاءِ بَشَرًا. It is He, Allah Bari Ta'ala, who created man from water. وَجَعَلَهُ نَسَبًا وَسِهْرًا. And He made for him relationships through blood and through marriage, in-laws. You see the relationship through marriage and through blood. Allah Bari Ta'ala says, speaks about another relationship and says, إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ إِخْوَةٌ إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ إِخْوَةٌ. That believers are brethren to each other. This relationship of brotherhood is most precious relationship, precious than blood relationships and other relations. إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ إِخْوَةٌ. Believers are brethren. Profound relationship. And Surah Ahzab, 33rd Surah of Quran, Allah Bari Ta'ala speaks about another relationship and says, An-Nabiyyu awla bil mu'minina min anfusihim. That Prophet is closer to the believers than their own self. This relationship is established on solid rock, unshakable solid rock. Amazing relationship. And every other relationship is because of this relationship. An-Nabiyyu awla bil mu'minina min anfusihim. Prophet, Nabi is closer to the believers than their own self. See, we have the body, this cage of flesh and bones, and we have soul. Soul is closer to the body. But for believers, Nabi is closer to them, even their own self. You see how close, amazing relationship upon solid rock. An-Nabiyyu awla bil mu'minina min anfusihim. And Quran speaks about another relation, a relationship of creator and creation. These whole creations are related to creator, and says, وَنَحْنُ أَقْرَبُ إِلَيْهِ مِنْ حَبْلِ الْوَرِيدِ, that we are closer to him, meaning creation, closer to him even than his own jugular vein. Closeness, relationship. But you see how close in ayat of Surah Ahzab, An-Nabiyyu awla bil mu'minina min anfusihim. Listen, this relationship is most precious, most profound, established on solid rock, unshakable solid rock. And we must try to understand this ayat of Surah Ahzab. An-Nabiyyu awla bil mu'minina min anfusihim. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun ala al-mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.